2. Giants are down to their last out. Wilmer Flores, no balls, 2 strikes. And Flores, did he go? He did! And the game ends! A swinging strike 3.
Hurts gets the edge. Hurts, touchdown, Philadelphia. They're 3 for 3 this season. They are 4 for 4. Quez Watkins.
This is interesting to see. Your daily sports podcast about news, narratives, takes, and gambling. I'm your host, Nick. Say, Nick, didn't the Bucs beat the Eagles last night? Why are we leading off with the Jalen Hurts touchdown and 2-point conversion? I'll tell you why. Because good teams win, great teams cover. The Philadelphia Eagles cover 6.5, and how do those a-holes in Vegas know every single time what the spread's going to be? The Bucs were favored by 7. The Eagles lose by 6. Right there on the 2-point conversion. And I got to say, this analytics revolution has made gambling preposterously fun and interesting for every single person. And, of course, Joe Buck participating in the action. He said at some point, some people are interested in what happened because the Bucs had the ball with 6 minutes left after this touchdown, if you can see on the screen right there, 6 minutes. They then got a couple first downs, and then they got a couple first downs, and then they were in field goal range. Let's see if we can hear Joe Buck talk about it right now. Are you ready?
Along with everything else he can do. 2nd and 11. Brady, great. Nice catch, and he's down inside the 10.
1 yard short of a first down right there.
They need a stop.
1 yard short. At the 9-yard line, they sneak it.
Brady's going to take it and get it.
They sneak it. And because they snuck it, they didn't have to kick a field goal and cover the spread. Oh, man, this is getting so interesting. We let off, of course, with the Game 5 of the National League Wildcard Series, yes, which was essentially just a divisional matchup between the Dodgers and the Giants. Everyone on the internet talking about Logan Webb, who's like the day 5 starter for the Giants. Logan Webb is a clutch god. This is the first game all year of the 7 decisions that he had, which means that there was a score differential when he left the game. They were 8-0, the Giants were, when Logan Webb pitched. He pitched out of his mind. He left his backbone on the field. It was an excellent performance from Logan Webb. However, the Giants have Mookie Betts, or the Dodgers have Mookie Betts, pardon me. They also have Max Scherzer, who came in. That last call, if you heard in the open, it was a check swing, and on replay, boy, he did not go. Everyone last night, there was an interception in the Eagles game that kind of hit the ground, but kind of did it. They reviewed it for 2 commercial breaks. 2. Pardon me, I just had some wheat thins, mini wheats. But so the review took forever in the Giants game, and then in the Eagles game, in the Giants game, the Giants didn't check swing. Max Scherzer did ring up a dude looking that was clearly in the strike zone and a preposterously filthy pitch, but the dude check swung, and it wasn't a check swing. I'm on board with robot umps. Like, there's just too much at stake, and the MLB umps are annoying, and they think they're part of it. I don't care. You can't be trash. He didn't go. It's the playoffs. He didn't go. You got it wrong. You're an idiot and a loser. He didn't go. All right, let's talk about football weekend. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is not an anti-vaxxer. He's an anti-vaxxer. He cannot play or practice for the Nets this year, and I don't think that they have to pay him if he doesn't get his vaccine. This is from the Athletic article. Quote, I'm taking this from a screenshot by Pablo Torre of ESPN. I do not care. The Athletic can eat it because this guy took a screenshot. Multiple sources with direct knowledge of Irving's decision told the Athletic. These guys, the Athletic italicizes their name of their publication. That's a douche canoe move, but okay, let's go. They told The Athletic that Irving is not anti-vaccine, but that his stance is that he's upset that people are losing their jobs due to vaccine mandates. It's a stance that Irving has explained to close teammates. To him, this is about a grander fight than the one on the court, and Irving is challenging a perceived control of society and people's livelihood, according to sources with knowledge of Irving's mindset. It is a decision that he believes he is capable to make given his current life dynamics. Quote, Kyrie wants to be a voice for the voiceless. One source said, yeah, Kyrie texted me also. Whatever, dude. No one cares. We know you got into Duke, but you weren't smart enough to stay there. Okay, let's go to Trevor Lawrence flaunting his Clemson education. I'm just crapping all over people, but I don't care. This is a weird I hate vocabulary laziness. And if you use the word incorrectly and people make fun of you, you got to wear it like a grown-up. He said, quote, the Jacksonville Jaguars, give you some background. I will get to the quote in a second. The Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Shad Khan, has a bunch of invested in the English Premier League, and they always play in London. They're playing in London at 8 a.m. Sunday morning against the Miami Dolphins. Jacksonville and Miami are in Florida. Trevor Lawrence said, quote, it's kind of ironic that we're going to London to play a team from Miami. No, it's kind of stupid. It's selfless marketing, but it is not ironic. It is not ironic. No. Good try. A great try. That was on Pro Football Talk. Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio on Twitter yesterday going off, demanding to see more emails from the Washington football team. You will notice that this worked out incredibly well. Apparently, the rumors and the narratives now are that it was personal between Dan Snyder and Bruce Allen, and that. So I guess what happened was that there were all those bad stories about all of the sexual harassment and assault happening in the league or in the Washington football team, and that the owner, Dan Snyder, accused his former GM, Bruce Allen, of being a source for all of those Washington Post reports. So then in retribution, Dan Snyder leaked all the emails that Bruce Allen had, and now no one's talking about Dan Snyder anymore, except we're all talking about Dan Snyder. And Pro Football Talk yesterday on Twitter goes off demanding all the emails. And the most important thing to note about this is that we're not talking about Urban Meyer anymore. Is he smart enough to orchestrate that? No. Did he get a lucky break? Yes. It's not funny. Topless cheerleaders and racial, homophobic, bigoted hate. And by the way, if you see a take online that Gruden news 10 years ago, Gruden was in his 40s with the most prominent platform in professional football. So tell him to eat shit. Okay, let's preview some actual football and what should be the most boring weekend of college football though so far this year. I can count, not well, but I can count, and I have counted, I do believe, 17. Only 17 games. Wait, did I do that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, this is riveting. 12, 14. Wait, 16, and then there's one ranked, unranked matchup. 2 ranked, unranked matchup. I didn't count correctly. 18 of the top 25 teams are playing this weekend. That is it. College game day, man. Tough look. You can't go back to Georgia, right? I mean, that seems stupid. The 2 ranked, unranked teams are Kentucky at Georgia and Oklahoma State at Texas. Oklahoma State weirdly does not have an offense this year. Texas, I don't know. They're going to lose an annoying one. Again, we'll see to figure out which one that will be. Florida LSU, that is happening. Michigan State, Indiana. Oh, is this going to finally happen? Is this the one? It's at noon. That's the noon Big Ten game. Oh, they're going to be sleepy. That's at 11 a.m. Michigan State's in the Eastern time zone, but Indiana is not. Yeah, Auburn and Arkansas. Auburn might win that game. I like Auburn to win that game. I'm going to check the spread on that in a second. Yep, just doing this live with you here right now. The game of the weekend, though, by far, and the missed opportunity for college football, and the story should be the blasphemy that ESPN is not making the Mannings do their little Monday Night Football Manning cast when Ole Miss plays Tennessee in Knoxville. This is the Manning Bowl. I actually think that part of it is that they take the game a little bit too seriously and they'll be a little personal because Eli, a co-alumnus like myself, Eli of Ole Miss, would not find it we wouldn't care as much about winning as we would care about pissing off our older brother who went to Tennessee who was good. So it would be, and Ole Miss is going to score a lot of points. Ole Miss ranked 13th, Tennessee not ranked. Ole Miss does not play defense, so it should be, I'll take Ole Miss in the neighborhood of 55-50. But Peyton would just get so mad, I think. I think that they vetoed it because he's going to take it too seriously. BYU, thank the Lord, they're not ranked in the top 10 anymore. They're going to Baylor. That smells like a loss to me. Purdue, yeah, they're bad. They're going to Iowa. They're going to get crushed. UCF, Cincinnati. UCF theoretically is a team that could beat Cincinnati. They're going to have a lot of Floridian recruits. But overall, this is just an absolute trash dumpster fire of a weekend in college football. There is really no other way to say it. So it's a good weekend to go out and about, go hiking, go to a wedding. Alabama, Mississippi State, honestly, is one to keep an eye on, and I'm not joking at all. I cover Mississippi State for a website called Saturday Down South. Subscribe, like, rate, review, etc. The Bulldogs are good. They are not deep enough to take plays off, but they, with like some not getting boned by a ref against Memphis and having their head out of their ass for one more minute against LSU, and they could be undefeated and probably ranked in the top 10. They're very good. They beat A&M, who's ranked now. They crushed NC State, who's ranked now, and that game is in Starkville. Alabama is not what they were. That's actually a game I think you should pay attention to. That's the one, I mean, I have to cover it, so I'll have to watch it and listen to it. Goddamn, Cowbells is in my ear. What the hell? Wait, is there a Friday night game? There is. Wait, is there? No. Yes, there is. There are a couple Friday night games. The Pac-12, the ranked game is Pac-12, Marshall, North Texas, California, Oregon, Clemson, Syracuse playing up there in New York. Maybe Clemson can go apple picking. That'd be nice, huh? That'd be nice. Let's go to professional football. The Miami Dolphins are 3-point favorites against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh my God, I love the Jags. I love the Jags in this game to cover the spread. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to bet on that. Okay, then we got the Cat Bowl. There's a Cat Bowl this weekend. Bengals and Lions. Will Dan Campbell get his first victory of the season? According to Vegas, probably not. The Lions are 3.5-point dogs at home. The Lions have 4 players that everyone agrees are elite or good. Of those, 2 are gone for the season, and 1 is still injured, though he should be coming back. So the Lions with the bottom 3 roster in the NFL, there are only 4 good players, only 1 of whom will be playing. The Packers are playing the Bears. Packers are -5.5. That seems about right. Yeah, screw that game. Colts are 10-point favorites over the Texans. Yeah, hammer the Texans on that. The Washington football team, 7-point underdogs at home against the Kansas City Chiefs. That defense that everyone said was going to be good, they suck. The Rams and the Giants. The Rams are favored by 9.5. Ooh, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. Oh, my God. Want to listen to me do math? Okay, here, everybody in your cars or on your ellipticals, root for me. So the over-under is 48.5. Let's just round up to 49. 49 divided by 2 is 24.5. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 24, so that's 19 to 28-ish. 19 plus 28. This is riveting. I don't care. 47. So it's they're predicting 20 to 30 essentially. Yeah. Okay. How the hell are the Giants going to score 30 points or 20 points? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I changed. I backed off that. The Vikings are playing the Panthers for a 2-point spread. Can I give you a piece of advice? Never bet a 2-point spread. Instead, if you're going to bet on the underdog, bet on the money line or bet on the team. So always, if it's 2 or less, always bet on the favorite or bet on the money line. Never bet on the underdog to cover. That's a sucker bet. That's a sucker line. The Cowboys are 3-point favorites against the Patriots. That's low. The Cowboys, people got to reckon with this. The Cowboys are good. Like, the Cowboys could win the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm not joking at all. The Cowboys, honestly, if I had to bet today, I'd bet on the Cowboys. They're so well-rounded. They have an elite quarterback. They got a great offensive line. Those things, you need a couple freaks on defense. You need an elite quarterback and an elite offensive line, and you can win a Super Bowl. If you don't have those 3 things, you can't, but you can get close. But they have those 3 things. Going through the games, Monday Night Football, the Bills and the Titans. Oh, that'll be just a big man. Can you just see ESPN now? They're not. There's such a crappy booth that they're just going to talk about Josh Allen and Derrick Henry, who are frankly physically flabbergasting as human beings. What they're able to do, or is that no? That's Monday night. Okay, why is the Thursday night game for next week slated in? They already have the early look on that, huh? Browns favored by 6. Other games I'm interested in this weekend. This slate is okay. Everybody's kind of interested in the Raiders versus the Broncos because the Raiders, of course, have the first openly gay active rostered NFL player. He's a defensive end named Carl Nassib. He's from a very rough and tumble suburb of Philadelphia, which is the literal place where the HBO show Mayor of Easttown was filmed, which, if you've seen that, doesn't exactly look like a very easy place to grow up. It's not. It's a great place to grow up, but it's you got to work hard in that kind of place. And he took a personal day and was granted a personal day by the Raiders to kind of get his head right about this. There's a lot of thinking that the Raiders, not that they're going to ride this to a playoff victory, but they're going to rally around each other now that John Gruden's out of the building. However, the problem is that the Raiders organization knew about the other emails that were going to drop on Friday before last week's game. So who the hell knows? Oh, yeah, the game that everyone's going to be talking about, 1 p.m., Chargers-Ravens. Lamar Jackson, my criticism of him is that he hasn't been able to, in 10-point deficits or more, stand in the pocket, throw the ball down the field multiple times to come from behind. This year, he's done that. So it's not that he's ever been incapable. It's that he hasn't done that, which is either coaching or him. But now he has. So he's starting to become a real-life NFL quarterback and not just like a Michael Vick who throws. And he's looked really good. The Chargers have what appears to be, and I'm not joking, it appears to be what if Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes had a hybrid. He's like a Marvel character. He's like a Marvel villain that got, I don't know, I'm thinking of like Venom or Spider-Man, like accidentally also got the thing and then is just scarier at it. He is so effing good. So good. You got to deal with that. People are gonna keep talking about that. For the fans out there like myself whose teams are ass, you can start looking at the current NFL draft order. It goes like this. This is not a joke. Right now, if the season ended today, it would go like this: Jags, Lions, Texans, Jets, Eagles, Giants, Falcons, Patriots, Eagles. Not a joke. How great. The NFL is going to have some, the New York Times has all these emails, and they're the New York Times, so they're going to hammer them right between the legs and in the kisser over and over and over. And the Wall Street Journal has some. They drop some stuff about a lawyer. If you want to check into all of that, I highly recommend it if you're a fan of the team or a fan of the league, because I think, this is going to continue to be a thing for a long time. And I don't think this is going away, and it's going to get nasty. It's going to get there's going to be a lot of conspiracy theories. It's going to be part of it. I'm not that interested in covering it exclusively here. I think that's, subscribe to the Journal or the Times. That would be my recommendation. Logan Webb last night, the starter for the San Francisco Giants, drinks 3 Red Bulls before every start. Far be it for me to criticize him. Baseball players actively dip during games, so if he wants 3 Red Bulls, more power to him. The Detroit Red Wings last night, captain Dylan Larkin got hit from behind and punched a dude right in the effing face, and it was awesome. The Seattle Kraken had their first fight in team history, a good old Donnie Brook. The NHL is off and running. Next week, the NBA gets going. We're going to talk about the Sixers and the rest of the league and preview some things. Ben Simmons is going to get booed. It's a great week for Philly fans. They started cheering. There were some Bronx cheers, which means you cheer ironically. Haha, because it's the opposite of what you expected, which is what irony is, every time the Eagles ran the ball, because they want Nick Sirianni to run the ball. Should have known the Eagles would lose last night. Head coach Nick Sirianni, he's got the numbers of the players who are lost for the season due to injury on his hat. They're not dead, bro. God, man, get it together. This is interesting to see. I'll be back and better than ever Monday morning. Subscribe, like, rate, review. Appreciate it. I'm out.